Okay, so I discovered a couple of things. I don't think this adjustment is bent. What I think is, so this closes, but what's supposed to happen is these two are supposed to change. Like this one is supposed to get bigger, and this one is supposed to get smaller. So these two have to move, and I think it has to be done while it's spinning. So, well, that's what at least the manual says, right? Because this belt has to get longer, and this belt has to get shorter, and the motor kind of floats. So I did a couple of things. I loosened this up all the way, and well, what I did was I took this belt off. Okay, let's see if I can do it. Don't lose a finger. Come on. Okay, so this is now floating, and I have the full range of travel here. And I'm gonna zoom out. I said out. Okay, so watch the motor. So the motor goes in and out. So what should happen here is the belt rides higher up here, and then this one gets longer, or this one changes so it spreads differently. I can't figure out how to get this off. There's something retaining this. There might be a set screw here, but these should move, I think, a lot more freely. So I don't know. There, right? Like they should behave like that. So there's got to be like some kind of centrifugal force that pushes these two together like this. So this is kind of out all the way. Right, so that's the smallest, right? That's the smallest place that can ride. And then this one, which I've taken off. So it kind of, I set an end stop here, I guess. So that's one maximum position there. And then I loosen this up, right? And then there's an interference back here, and that's where this one ends. So I think that is the range of motion that this should actually have. So it goes from this kind of sloppy, you see how sloppy this is? But in this case, the sloppiness is taken up by this wheel coming close together with centrifugal force. So I really won't be able to, oh, there's like a copper bearing that this runs on as a stopper. So I won't be able to really kind of test that until it's actually under its own power. But a very cool early, right? So if I squeeze this, you know, what is this? Constantly variable CVT, constantly variable transmission. Very cool. The next phase is to get rid of this 3-phase motor. And it's kind of cool because the air compressor kind of rid with it while this was going up and down. I'm kind of worried about this transmission in here, but at the same time I'm not. So I'm gonna fill this up with the right oil eventually. Gonna clean all this schmoo, just gross. Clean all the schmoo up, and hopefully get it up and running. This will be a very interesting project. This motor, it is definitely a 3-phase motor, and can't tell if it's been rewound to 550. I removed the transformer that was here for the welder, and then I've also removed the welder. So, it's gonna be a busy summer.